Leaders are not just defined by their words. Leaders are defined by their works, dedication, and ethics. A few days from now, we are going to elect a new set of student council officers. Who among these aspirants will usher San Beda to fight for freedom and change? Who among these leaders will be the new future of the institution? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Carl Montesa, and this is the Bedan One-on-One. Joining us here today is Ms. Dominic Zinex and De Vera of San Vicky's Party. Hi, Ms. De Vera. How do you want me to address you?
Call me Nikki.
All right, Nikki. So, are you nervous?
No, not really.
So, are you ready for our first question?
Yes.
All right. So, here it goes. Tell us how you plan to address any criticism you may encounter from anyone at any point during your administration.
Para sa akin naman po kasi, normal lang naman po na may mga criticism tayong matatanggap. Kasi hindi naman po perfect yung mundo at hindi rin naman po ako perfect. I would say na ina-accept ko po kasi yung mga imperfections ko. Kaya kahit ano pong ibato nila sa akin, okay lang po. And I make sure na kung ano po yung criticism sa akin, titignan ko po at susuriin ko po kung dapat ko po ba talagang baguhin yon para mas mapaganda ko pa at mas and to make myself better. Kasi yun naman po talaga yung goal ko everyday na to wake up and make myself better.
So, how do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your political party?
Ang para sa akin, okay lang naman po. Kasi since incumbent po ako as first-year batch representative, I think yung flow naman namin, okay naman siya. We're like family nga po eh. Siguro, it depends naman po sa sarili mo kung paano ka makikipag-interact, kung paano ka makikipag-reach out sa ibang members ng student council.
So, can you convince us that you're not just running for this post, just to beef up your resume?
Hindi po talaga yun yung intention ko. Ang intention ko is to serve po talaga. Since, di ba, nag-active po ako sa community ko po dun sa Marikina. And I was thinking, kung kaya ko po mag-serve sa buong Pilipinas, bakit hindi po sa San Beda? Yun naman.
Alright, so in the past, the batch representatives are the one who keep the students informed on various issues on a micro level. How do you plan to keep them informed, up-to-date, involved, and responsive to the SC's initiative?
Katulad po ng siguro yung seminar ko po, parang binigyan ko po ng knowledge yung freshman students regarding sa drug abuse prevention. Since this issue is very big, kaya gusto ko pong i-share to sa batchmates ko at para kapag nagkaroon na sila ng knowledge about it, ma-share po nila sa ibang tao regarding this matter po.
So aside from those seminars that you conducted, what other issues you addressed during your term as the first-year batch representative?
To be honest, yun pa lang naman po yung na-address ko. But if given a chance na maging second-year batch rep, I think papalawakin ko pa yung scope. Kasi ang issue na to, yung drug abuse, hindi lang naman po yung scope na pwede mong i-tackle. Sometimes, ito po yung cause and marami siyang effects. And I would want my batchmates to know the effects of these drugs, yung magagawa niya pang ibang issues.
So ano yung tingin mong effects na dapat mong i-address for your batchmates to know?
I think yung teenage pregnancy. Kasi, syempre, kapag uminom ka ng bawal na gamot, may mga bagay kang nagagawa na hindi ka aware. So, I would want them to know kung ano ba yung mga effects ng drugs na yun. Kapag ginamit mo siya, ano ba yung mga possible na pwede mong gawin?
So, what are your action plans to become a more effective and significant SC member?
Feeling ko po, siguro to strengthen lang what I've started. Kasi since naging first-year batch rep na po ko eh. And siguro naman po, nakita naman po ng batchmates ko kung ano po yung mga nagawa ko. Lahat naman po ng activities na gusto kong ibigay sa kanila, nagawa ko naman po. And for this time naman po, I just wanted to make it bigger and better.
So what are these plans to strengthen? Steps? Do you have any projects in mind on how will you strengthen your start in the student council?
For example po, yung isa kong platform is leadership enhancement. Siguro po bilang isang leader, hangarin ko po is makapag-influence pa at makagawa ng mga new set of leaders. Kasi yun naman po talaga yung target ng pagiging leader. Makabuo ng bagong leaders, mapakita nila yung potentials nila, ganun po. Tapos gusto ko rin po magbigay ng opportunities since ako nga po, outside San Beda, nagre-represent po ako ng Marikina. Pero nalaman ko po na pwede mo palang i-represent yung San Beda. So gusto ko naman po yung batchmates ko po yung mag-represent ng San Beda po.
How do you represent San Beda outside, as you mentioned, in Marikina? What are your specific representations?
Kunwari po yung example po is National Youth Congress Against Drug Abuse Prevention Education. Alam kong most of my batchmates, hindi po sila aware kung ano nangyayari dito. Actually, etong congress na to, seminar siya, nag-e-enhance siya sa leadership potential namin. Pero hindi lang po yun, kasi gumagawa rin po kami at tumutulong rin po kami ng mga suggestive na batas na pwedeng ipatupad sa Pilipinas para makatulong po.
Joining us here today is Mr. Elrich K. of the Nationalist Youth and Progressive Democrats. So, Mr. K, how should I address you?
L.
L.
Yeah.
All right. So L.
You can call me L.
All right, L. So I'll start now with my questions. For my first question, how do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your party?
Well, as one Bedan community, kahit magkaiba po kami ng partido, iisa rin naman ang vision namin is to serve the San Beda community.
So what makes you different from your counterparts from the other political party?
Siguro may mga sarili-sarili kami or iba-iba yung paniniwala namin kasi may iba-iba yung principle yung iba't ibang party, pero so at the end we can work things out na we can still work together, and as a Bedan community, isa lang talaga yung vision namin is yun nga po, is to serve the San Beda.
Right. So tell us how you plan to address any criticism that you may encounter from anyone at any point during your administration.
Well, different peoples, may mga sarili-sarili silang mga opinion. Siguro tatanggapin ko na lang yung mga criticism nila kasi there's no such thing as a perfect person, and lahat tayo may time na may magagawa tayong mga mali, pero we need to accept that fact.
What are your plans of addressing criticisms from the students, perhaps? What are your plans of addressing the criticisms of the students, for example?
Siguro hindi ko na lang sila papansinin kasi gusto ko focus lang ako, if ever po. Magfo-focus lang po ako sa ginagawa ko because nakakagulo lang po siya sa gagawin ko.
So convince us that you're not running for this post just to beef up your resume.
Before pa po, I was a student council president, and I have this thing that I'm willing to serve not for just the title, not for just the authority, because I envision my batch. I want to give something for my batch, and that is to expose them not only inside but outside the school as well.
So in the past, the batch representatives are the ones who keep the students informed on various issues on the micro level.
Yes.
How do you plan to keep them informed, up to date, involved, and responsive to the SC's initiatives?
Can you rephrase?
How do you plan to involve the students, make them up to date, and make them responsive to the student council's initiatives?
Ginagawa po ng batch rep yung pag-i-inform, pag-organize ng mga events. Siguro po, ang gagawin ko lang po is to make it faster, and kasi may mga nangyari in the past na minsan delayed yung mga news na dapat mas maaga para ma-reach sa mga students. Siguro pag ako po naging isang batch rep, mas masasend yung mga news and yung mga kailangan i-inform ASAP po.
How do you plan to disseminate information faster than before?
Together with our Secretary General, we will have a new system or more modern system that will help disseminate information faster than before po.
What is this modern system that you're talking about?
The text blast po.
The text blast
Yes.
system. Our current student council has this text blast system as well. What will be the difference between your text blast system and the existing text blast system?
It will be faster through hindi lang po sa pagte-text and as well as social media trend po. Because hindi naman lahat nakaka-inform agad sa pagte-text lang. We will think of various ways pa po to send information faster po.
Joining us here today is Miss Christine and A. Generoso of Ang Pagbabagong Miti Party.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Generoso. So what do you want me to call you?
Christine na lang.
Alright, Christine. So, are you nervous?
Slight.
I'll now start with my questions.
Sige, sure.
What are your action plans to become a more effective and significant SC member?
So parang first is dapat alam ko yung obligations and kung ano ba dapat yung approach ko sa trabaho ko. Kasi iba-iba rin kasi ng approach pag sa SC. Depende sa tao na pinapamunuan mo. So dapat importante, marunong kang lumugar kung saan ka dapat nakaupo. Like, nakatayo kasi parang may mga tao na ayaw nila ng sobrang diktador ng approach. May mga taong gusto parang friends lang kayo. So depende dapat marunong kang mag-adapt sa community.
So what are your action plans? Concrete action plans, projects perhaps, or moves for the SC to become a more significant part of the council?
Siguro yung platforms ko, like first is dapat yung action plan is departmental reorientation, meaning dapat yung mga tao align sila sa pinapasok nila, dapat aware sila kung ano ba yung mga advocacy sa loob ng course nila. And second is yung advocacy fair, na parang dapat mas na-expose sila sa labas ng Sanbeda. And third is leadership seminar na nag-enhance sa mga taong may potential to be a much greater leader.
In the past, the batch representatives are the ones who keep the students informed on various issues on the micro level. How do you plan to keep them informed, up to date, involved, and responsive to the student council's initiatives?
Siguro dapat mag-focus tayo sa kung bakit micro lang yung bibigyan nila ng pansin para mas mapalaki natin yung efforts na na-exert natin.
Are you implying that the batch representative should be given a wider scope of constituents?
Yes.
In what way?
Paano in what
Do
way?
you think that, for example, a second-year batch representative should have a say on the happenings on a third-year students?
Ay, hindi naman. Dapat lang kasi parang dapat mas nakikater natin yung needs ng mas malaki. Kasi parang alam natin na parang hindi lahat sa batch ng second year active. So parang dapat mas nabibigyan natin ng effort na mas nakikater lahat ng tao. So hindi siya mas mataas na year level, pero mas marami sa scope ng second year.
Isn't it that the batch representative naman talaga dapat yung magkikater sa lahat? Mm-hmm. Or are you trying to say na yung scope ng batch representative ngayon, konti lang yung nakikater?
Konti lang talaga yung nakikater niya. Like, dapat mag-focus tayo sa mas, interest ng mas nakakarami. Parang ganun.
Convince us that you're not running for this post just to beef up your resume.
So, kasi ako talaga, sobrang ako yung tao na sanay na nagtatrabaho sa backstage, ng pagiging parte ng support group. So, parang ako, naging part na ako ng Secretariat Committee, Student Assembly Scribe, Class President, at naniniwala ako na parang hindi yun para sa resume. Kasi parang ako yung tao parang ginagawa yung job for the sake na mas makatulong ako sa iba, hindi para tulungan yung sarili ko na parang ma-build up yung name ko. Kasi naniniwala ako na parang yung mga tao, mas kailangan nila na mas makapag-contribute sa lives ng ibang tao more than sa sarili lang natin.
How do you plan to work with other student council members who are not part of your party?
So I guess dapat makita mo kung saan sila nagsistand, na dapat progressive kayo sa ginagawa nyo, na dapat magkakaroon ng discourse kung bakit ka nagsistand dito, bakit ako nagsistand dito, at dapat mag-meet kayo into something na sa tingin nyo ay tama, parehas kayo.
Tell us how you plan to address any criticism that you may encounter from anyone at any point of your administration.
Yun nga, dapat nga, nakikita mo rin kung saan sila nagsistand at nire-respect mo din yun. Kasi hindi pwede na parang ikaw lang lagi yung tama, na parang ikaw lagi yung nasusunod. Kasi parang equal rights kayong lahat.
So, paano mo i-settle yung differences with, for example, students na may question or may criticism?
So, paano ko siya i-handle? I guess parang enough na nga, parang nakikita mo siya kung saan siya nagsistand, tapos parang kinoconsider mo rin yung point niya.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Who among these aspirants will lead San Beda to fight for freedom and change? The Bedans are the ones to dictate. The future of this institution does not rest upon the candidates, but on you. This has been the Bedan One-on-One. I am Carl Montesa. Good day.